on that one, huh?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out, because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. They'll run the toss to Davis Price. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Play action, Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Throwing up first is Garoppolo. Gets it out wide to Davis Price. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Garoppolo again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Etienne. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running out of the gun with Etienne. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Etienne. He's got some room to operate. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jags get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They'll give this to Davis Price running right. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Play action. It's Lawrence. That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Dan Arnold with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Patterson now for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Davis Price. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here we go. 120.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So, yep.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Manhertz. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Well, it looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
One final try now for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this